What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 3 things you missed in Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 3, The Long Night. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 3, a giant through the gate. What's worse than a bloodthirsty wight? A giant bloodthirsty wight, that's what. The prospect of facing an ice giant became an absolute certainty in the first episode of Season 7, and we finally saw the beast in action. The confrontation with the zombie giant mirrors the events of the Battle of the Bastards in more ways than one. In that battle, the giant Wun-Wun broke through the gate of Winterfell before being killed by an arrow through the eye courtesy of Ramsay Bolton. Just like Wun-Wun, the ice giant breaks through the Winterfell gate, and in one of the most epic death scenes in the show's history, young Lyanna Mormont, Lady of Bear Island, uses her dying breath to stab the beast in the eye with a piece of dragon glass. If Game of Thrones has taught us anything, it's that you should always go for the eyes when fighting a giant. Number 2, a battle in the Godswood. Theon's redemption arc came to its logical conclusion during the Battle of Winterfell. After he takes down countless wights, Bran calls him a good man and thanks him for his protection.
You're a good man. Thank you.
Coming from the boy he once claimed to have burned to death, this was the redemption Theon was looking for all along. It makes sense that he would give his life moments later. This scene is actually cleverly foreshadowed in the second episode of the show, and one of Theon's earliest scenes. When Catelyn Stark meets with Robb, Maester Luwin, Sir Roderick, and Theon in the Godswood to tell them that she believes Lannisters to be responsible for Bran's fall, the prospect of war is mentioned.
If it's war they want, if it comes to that, you know I'll stand behind
What?
you.
Is there going to be a battle in the Godswood?
The Godswood has been a place of calm reflection throughout the series, and Maester Luwin would have been shocked to learn that it would become a battleground, and the place where the Night King would fall. Before we get to our top moment, here are some of the best lines from this week's episode.
I don't know how to use it.
Sticking with the pointy end.
Maybe we should have stayed married.
You were the best of them.
What a terrifying thought.
We're fighting death! I can't beat death. Tell her that!
Number 1. Practice makes perfect. So, the Valyrian steel knife that was once meant to kill Bran ended up being the very weapon that would save him. If you recognize the clever move that led to the Night King's demise, it's probably because Arya's demonstrated it before. Arya's deadly move on the Night King is a callback to her sparring match with Brienne from Season 7. The Night King's death is also a callback to his creation, as Arya stabs him in the same spot where the Children of the Forest inserted the dragon glass to create him in the first place. Since Arya was the one to take down the Night King, does that mean she was the princess who was promised all along? Given what Melisandre said about Beric being resurrected over and over again simply so he could survive to save Arya, it seems like she was. But with the White Walker threat gone, does the prophesied savior have another role to play in the wars to come? There are 3 episodes left, and we can't wait to see where they go from here. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.